When you talk of people missing details in a movie, especially for an action movie, give it to 3 working days. The movie was a hype. I mean, it was out there, 3 working days and all of that. And I decided, definitely, let's give it a shot. And I can tell you for free, it didn't just start making sense from the beginning. It didn't just start making sense from the beginning. Then we had sort of a delivery gone wrong, and there was just straight shooting at undisturbed or undisturbing civilians. Then there's a casualty and there's a deceased. And the casualty is rushed to the hospital, and the casualty needs to get some medical intervention. Now, this guy, as the MC, has to get some money. Now, his bank happens to fall under the period where we had the new Naira note issues. So it's more like a cashless system, but I mean, there was no money to give to anybody. And he needed this money for his son's surgery. And yeah, his best course of action was to go like John Wick, pick a weapon, and go to the bank to go and hijack the bank until they paid the money to the doctors. And if you've watched the movie, which was starred by what is this guy's name? Denzel Washington. It's almost unlike where he had his kid, so to be placed on an organ donor, and for some reasons, I mean, he couldn't get the placement. Then he had to hold the hospital hostage until his son was placed on the donor and all of that. So apparently, what we are looking at here, but that's like the most stupid thing to do because you are not getting money. You could have sorted money from anybody, but unfortunately, for a good family that he has a bunch of wrong friends. Just stating out the obvious. Now, we take a cue into the whole thing. Now, we had the same robbery team, this lady here, who assaulted his family, is also robbing the bank at the same time. Talking of fly paper. Him is not robbing, he's actually just trying to get money. They are actually robbing. Now, this way things now goes out. We now have this whole like Western vibe of there is a hostage situation that you have the police, you have the police negotiators, you have the SWAT team there, and they're arguing power tussles around themselves. It's time for us to go in, no, it's not time for us to go in, and all that stuff. Nah, it's not a Nigerian thing. Didn't even click. You see what I'm talking about? Details didn't really click at all. Then for some reason, the robbing team came to the bank, and we had this character that was almost like a Joker character in it. It was quite cool, but in the end, like I said, I didn't really feel the vibes because the negotiator encountered this guy in the bank and decided to give him his outfit to pursue after these guys. And yeah, for some reason, the two of them started assaulting themselves, and they got to know that they were in the same team prior because he had retired. See, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it didn't even make any sense. I don't know. I think the movie was rushed. If I'm to really speak, I think it was rushed. It wasn't properly coordinated. They had quite some interesting cast though, but I feel it was just too rushed. It wasn't really coordinated, to be honest. And I'll put it up here. I hope it fits in. Where you saw Basketmouth actually talking of how a lot of our movie producers squander money given to them to produce beautiful movies and end up producing very low budget movies and all of that. I'm not saying this is one, though. I'm only saying it wasn't properly coordinated, as far as I know. The stories were not matching up. Then we had him now becoming a brother to this guy, that's right there, and he actually had some brotherhood kind of stuff. The two of them started the whole robbery gang thing. The movie is all jumping up and down. Like, if you understand, it's jumping up and down. Then they said, okay, I'm going to give myself in, but I'm not going to give you in. Watch after my kid. Then apparently the what do you call it? The negotiator is the person that is even watching after the kid. and the way they are setting it up, it seems like they want to make a part 2. Anybody that has watched it will tell you, honestly, it wasn't adding up. Even the choreographies and all of that was not just adding up. I mean, they got some points very beautifully shot, but aside that, no, nah. Let's be honest, nah. We're still hoping we see any. I hope we see any major movies before the end of the year for Nollywood that's really going to take us and wow us off our feet. But for now, this is a miss for me, a big miss. Anywho, that is the review. With that, let's move again to another review. The Timeline Disaster is out there, still live on Seller, and for the holiday period, again, it's running on its discount there. For the holiday period, you could buy a couple of the Timeline book, the Timeline Disaster book, and gift loved ones and friends who you really love and want to have a change of mindset. It's a very beautiful book to kickstart a change of mindset, setting you into a very beautiful tone for the new year in advance, 2025. The next video shows you exactly how you can purchase the book, The Timeline Disaster, on seller.co.
Many people have been asking how to get the book, so you just go to your browser, type the title of the book, The Timeline Disaster, and just include seller and click search. So we come up with a couple of responses, and everything is tied to my name, and I'll just click on the first one, and it takes you to the seller page. And this is in Nigerian Naira, so you can see it here, just at the top here, you have the Nigerian Naira. And if you scroll down, we can see a description of the book and more details and the price here. So it's selling for 7,000 at the moment because it's on discounts, and apparently that is it. So you can click buy now. Depending on the copy, it's just an ebook, so you can pick one. Then you go to the checkout, you come in, you put in your full name. Mine is Abidemi Adetula, and that is my email address. Yep. And I click pay now, and definitely it will go through. So this is actually the process. So you can see pay with bank, pay with card, and pay with USSD, pay via Visa QR, which is the QR code, or pay with transfer, pay with OP. So you have all these options you can play around with, and it will definitely work with different currencies. So this is for the Naira aspect of it. And if you want other options, we have USD, we have the Great Britain pounds, we have Ghana cedis, we have, I believe this for Kenya, this might be for Zimbabwe, this will be for Tanzania, Uganda. I don't know what is CFA, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And we have others, and also I believe this is Rwanda. So you can select any of the currencies, take for instance the Rwanda, and to give you the value of the Rwanda currency. And if you click on USSD or USD, you see the value of the USD. And when you click buy now, you can definitely include your information. And again, I will just use myself as a demo and include my address or my email address. Then I use the pay now. It will give me the available options for USSD, and you can definitely pay from that point of view. So this is it. You can fill in your bank, your card information, and click buy, and it will be available for you. So this is how you buy the book on Seller.